we're gonna start right now, a little bit early. Just gonna give you guys a few words, and then we're gonna get straight into medals. We have a lot to give out today. This is our first ceremony as a nation, so it's really nice to see that we rallied 270. It's a big number and it's a big achievement, and hopefully in future ceremonies we'll see even more than that. We have a lot to go over. We have medals, pins, staff promotions, nobility, orders, etc. A lot of stuff to go over and give out, so it might take a little bit, and that's why we don't have a battle afterwards. But in the future, in future ceremonies, we will have battles and such. So just doing this for the first ceremony to make it nice and clean and chill. So a few words. I mean, the nation's been under open development since like May of this year. And we had a lot of struggles through the summer to get accepted. And once we were given that opportunity, we really came in strong. First 2 weeks, completely undefeated. And after those first 2 weeks, you know, we had some trouble from other issues that were coming from outside of the nation itself. But we really hunkered down and brought it all together. It's really nice to see everyone come together for this ceremony and, you know, hit such a strong number. From both cores, and you know, seeing lines like, you know, Jeiss, Copenhagen, Norsk, Guard, all of you guys rallying so much just for this event. It's really nice to see. I'm not going to waste a lot of time. We're going to get into the medals, and how it's going to work is that I'm going to go through each medal. Everyone starts at the bronze class for this ceremony because it's the first ceremony, so there is no skipping to like another class. Unless the medal itself starts at silver class or an upper form of that class. So I'm going to go through a series of medals. I'm just going to call out names. It's not particularly ordered by the regiment itself, but what you guys will do is at this little area in front of me, if you guys can see my huge plume, this little area in front of me is where you're going to line up. And then once it reaches a little bit too long of a line, if there's a lot of names, then you can make a second row as well, okay? So let's start. I'm going to be starting with the discipline medal. I need to pull up a description for it so that way I can tell you guys what it's about. But it's generally just a medal to award those who have been extremely disciplined and dedicated to their regiments as a whole. It's a really general medal to give out to people. And formally, it's awarded to soldiers for excellent discipline displayed and contributing to the overall success of the unit. So let's get started. I'm going to call out names, and you guys will line up right in front of me. Detoxified, L.A. Corbet, Lord_Texan93, Prince Pingo, Barcode, Dark Soldier 6139, Laes 14, Hondo, Vertical Corbet, Marcus Vivas 2006, Heinrich Pepper 2, Ochiru Hoshi, Shorty Penguin 80, Cookie Flame 05, Afexic, Hamu, Old Waffle, Callum, Gazed Follows God, Auxiliously, Widono, Rangian Apollo, Cosmeticus, Mbants, Monkey Rat, Bialy Miss 2012, Hebia Roblox 212, I don't know how to pronounce this one, KOKXU 362, Zabij 22, Ulrich Low, Kuza, WSDSSGE 6, Arturka 0912, Hades Vale, Godseller, Sparkin 2, Cavalius, Count Raza, O. Alexander, UN 108-374-8971, Luca Riro 242526, Now Pal, and My Sky 73. That's a lot of people, and just, you know, bunch of people from every regiment, so if you want to jump for your guys, you might as well. But you guys did amazing. Everyone that is here, and you know, a lot of people that have been recently joining us in these past couple weeks, you guys are also just as new. And so in the next ceremony, you'll also get just as many medals as these guys are at the front here, contributing to the regiments, consistently manning their regiments, trying to provide as much seriousness to their regiment as possible to ensure that it's competitive with the rest of the genre. These guys are all great representatives of that, and I applaud you for your work. So everyone, can we get a control Q? Hoorah on 3. 1, 2, 3, control Q. There we go. And you guys may go back to your spots in your lines. All right. That's good. All right. The next medal that we've got is I'm not going to be able to pronounce most of these, but this is the recruitment medal. So it's awarded to those who have strengthened the realm's ranks by securing new recruits and demonstrating dedication to the growth and readiness of the realm's muster. Um, it's a little bit of a shorter list, but we have a lot of strong recruiters in this list who have contributed a lot to their regiments. So when I call you up front and center, Yellow Driver, Jordan Poole, Forrest Corbet, Optimist Prime 1122, General Danny, Prince Pingo, Red Reg X, Isam, Eel 04092, Cavalius, Navi K, Servane, Gaze Follows God, God Me Wokey Pokey Bear, Folks Alabando, Yasud Kaseller, and Bless Nico. All of you guys, incredible work. You guys really contribute to the real success of your regiments. Let me turn down the music here. It's pretty loud. But again, you guys are all incredible recruiters. You've gotten this medal specifically because you guys as individuals have contributed a shit ton to how much your regiments are rallying right now. I mean, look at the regiment rallies right now. Norsk nearly 40. The Russian Copenhagen folks 31. Copenhagen itself 54. Jeisk 53. Kongens 47. Shit ton of stuff. LA, you're not asking for DMs mid-ceremony, dog. Lock in. But you guys are incredible people, and you guys, the work that you do is often it's not as recognized as other people's work in line leading and doing all these other fancy things, but you guys are really the bare bones reasons. You're the bare bone reason why your regiments rally as much as they do. So really good job. You guys may go back to your spots. Amazing work. All right, guys, we have the next list is really long. This is the Camp Medal, which is essentially the Fragger Medal. And is awarded to soldiers who have consistently demonstrated skill and distinction in battle, marking themselves as among the finest within the realm's ranks. So when I call your name front and center, and just to clarify again, majority of these medals, apart from the ones that I specifically say, are starting at the bronze class because this is our first ceremony. So any ceremonies after, if you're given the medal again, it just means your class is upgraded by one tier. So front and center when I call your name. Detoxified, Porky Thy Mother, Karate Man 1, Ren Doers, Abab 0388, APOC 2X Lover, Landed Man, Force 674, Shu Oleon, Pi Was Here, SpongeBob Official 90, Alpha A 1899, Ochiro Hoshi, Shorty Penguin 80, Walter Dorsen, Lord Default, Zach Murat, Visions Dev, Ready for Inspection Sir, Eha Corbe, Zaggy MC, Rose Throned, Mr. Taxivator, 5X Mars, Van Deur, Puddle 1337, Aggerman 3, Gosho Churn LQ, Mitsubira Aratoshi, Zolger, fucking hell, Skibby Dras Kalut 68, KOK XU 362, World 1213211, Sparkin 2, Artsenbeck 122, Sadovaya Seller, Dasha Strike Gamer 1, Boba Type 3, Profetsky, let's see, Apollyon Seller, Zon Seller, Debrahman 1. All right. It's a good amount of people, and really good job, I can see, with the double ranks and everything. Incredible work. You guys are the reason why your lines score so much. So, you know, going into battle and being as good as you guys are, that's necessary for every regiment, and it's really nice to see a bunch of people that receive this medal over the course of the past 2 months as a nation. We've been really dialed, and I'm really happy to see you guys so locked in on making sure that your regiments itself are actually good at the game and ensuring that you get as many kills as possible to contribute to their success. So everyone, can we get a control Q chant? Let's do For God and the Righteous Cause on 3. 1, 2, 3. For God and the Righteous Cause. Thank you. You guys can see the rolling fucking plume here. Everyone go back to your spots. All right. Let's move on to the next one, guys. The next one here is I believe this is the Community Medal. Yes, it is. So I'm going to give a formal description, but just to clarify, this medal has only one class. It's the Silver class, so you will automatically receive the Silver class. And this is bestowed upon individuals who, through fellowship and spirited engagement, have strengthened the bonds within their regiment. They embody the camaraderie that fortifies the realm's armies. So I'm going to give you a list of names. It is the Silver class, so it's a bit more exclusive than other medals. So yeah, let's get to that. Jordan Poole, Lord Texan 93, Forrest Corbet, Pincer Corbet, Ragni TXT, Count Raza, Darken Synergy, Go Killin, Servane, Philip Timoteo 2, Sedavoya Seller, and Azaf748. All right. It's a way shorter list, but notice how every single one of them are here. This is because these guys are always in their communities. They're always there. Um, and you guys are so active. You're always contributing to your regiment's community, their ability to be, as interactive as they are, committing to game nights, committing to social events, talking to your rankers. You guys are the reason why the rankers have fun, and that is extremely important. It's never appreciated as much as, again, the fancy things like line leading and field commanding and all these on the battle things. But you guys really contribute to that. It's really good. And I appreciate that a lot. Let's get a control Q chant on 3. Any chant. 1, 2, 3, type Q. All right, guys, good. Go back. The next medal we have is the Flag Bearer medal. This is awarded to people who are exceptional at flag bearing, and there could be multiple. So don't be too surprised if you got it. And let me announce some. We have quite a bit of a list. Not too long, though. Barcode, Legend Sniperist, Councillary, Generata, Takobot 9431, Toolsack, Tristan, Bless Nico, Oscar 2019 Cat, Feet Throned, Milwaukee Pokebear, WSD SSG E6, Bulbatype 3, Timmy Top, and Godseller. Oh, look at you guys. A bunch of the flags are being held here. You guys are dialed in. Okay. You guys have literally the game sense of your commanders, being flag bearers, being put into really, really pressured situations. Nicholas shaking his fucking head. But you guys are really locked in all the time. A lot of you guys are holding your Dana Brugs. Of course, you guys call it out. Okay, man. Timoteo, let's drop the voice first. You guys are always dialed with your regiments, especially in battles. You guys are the reason why, the flag is always safe and it's always running really well. We've always had, some situations where, flags have had some issues, but we've been working towards fixing that, and you guys are the first step. So, you guys work tremendously. You guys put a lot of effort into making sure that you're locked in during the battles itself, and that's why you're, given this medal, and that's why you're given this award, and hopefully in the future with better performance and improvement, your class in the medal will increase as well in the next ceremony. You guys might feel that there's quite a lot of you, but I also think that eventually all of you guys will be very, very successful flag bearers. And yeah, I appreciate your work. You guys may go back in your lines. All right, let's get to the next one here. The next medal we have is the Stab Medal, which is essentially for administrative work. Formally, it's awarded to the administrators of the Army who have committed and dedicated their time to improving the Danish structure through administrative duties. There is a similar sized list for this. Everyone that is in this list have contributed, a lot of fucking people in this list have contributed to, how their regiments are actually organized, how the regiments are actually functioning. And that ensures that the regiments are actually working. It ensures that your echelons, your regiments, your companies, down to the most minute detail, is working wonderfully. So I'm going to name the people that got this medal, and you're going to go front and center. L.A. Corbet, Lord Texan 93, Yasutska Seller, Morzetsky, Councillary, Source Valcor, Pandy 3452222, The Booms AJ, Pincer Corbet, Puza, Parrots Are Excellent, Crown, Nanako Augusta, and Zon Stellar. You guys are very successful in your work. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. The success is right in front of my face. Each regiment rallying such a insane amount. 2 regiments from Forest rallying, above 50. Norse pulling nearly 40, and the Russians having 30 here. Combining Copenhagen to like a near 80-man rally. That's quite ridiculous. The folks in Guard doing a wonderful job. I know that Kongans has pulled 45, and you guys have a combined, over 70. So it's really wonderful work, and that is primarily because of the people who are standing in front of us right now. Not to say that there are people who also deserve it, and we might miss some names, and I also think the list is a bit short for some people. I think there are more that deserve it. In fact, I'm going to call one up right now. Saddam, can you come front and center too? I don't know why you're not on the list.
Can I call someone up, bro?
Yeah, you got it. Call it up.
Funk, go up there, bro.
Yeah, Funk, go up there. Rubik's come up here as well.
Hey, Scott, go up there too. And Red.
All these guys, Rhett, come up here as well. All of you guys, just insane work. Every single one. You guys put in the most effort in administrating your echelons, administrating your companies, your regiments, everything. Your organization is incredible. You guys ensure that your regiments are able to rally as much as they did today, and they continue to rally that much outside of ceremonies. I mean, this is not far off from what we can rally. And so I appreciate that. And I think you guys are the most important people in the nation. You guys are the ones that make sure that everything is functioning. You guys connect all the dots. And so I appreciate that heavily. All right. You guys may go back to your spots. Let's get a control Q chant on 3. 1, 2, 3, tap Q. Go back to your spots. Incredible work. All right. The next medal we have here is let's see, this is the art medal. So it is contributed, it says it in the name. It's for people who, contribute to creating propaganda, GFX, any form of art. So I'll call out your names front and center. DJ GJ 13214, OBS2 Dreamer, Christensen, Prince Pingo, Pork Thy Mother, Jonathan 07 CHC, Lathyros Vestorius, Yaker 200, Tacobot 9431, Ragni TXT, Crown Top Guy, Lane, Redmo 4door51, and Cruise Führer. You guys are very good at what you do. I'm not going to lie, every single one of you that are lined up here, you guys contribute to ensuring that the art and the actual, the things that the other nations in this genre see, when they look at Denmark, your guys' work are the first things that they see. And Yaker, you have pincers, PFP. So that's one thing. But yeah, you guys are always working. And whenever someone asks you to make something, regardless of whether they really ask you or not, you're always making something for your regiments. You're making sure that they have something to present for themselves. And it's really honest work. And I really appreciate that. It's very, underlooked. And now we're looking at it. So just keep doing what you're doing. I wish to increase all of your guys' classes in the next ceremony. So you guys are really good workers in what you do, and you guys create awesome art. And yeah, I'm gonna try to move forward a bit, so you guys may go back to your spots. Really good work. All right. This is the Lane. This is the Guard Corps medal. Actually, Crunk, I can low-key send you the list.
Yeah, please, bro.
And you can do it for your core. All right, guys. Crunk will do the core medal, and we'll run from there.
Where's the list at?
In your DMs.
All right. If you guys get called out, come up. Neneko, Funk, Rhetorican, Rubik's, Apollo, Scott, Hijigan, Darkened, Philip, Timmy, TO2. So
and Crunk himself. And Crunk himself. Crunk, you can stand up there too, bro.
I'm not up there, bro.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to scroll all the way down to get that description. But there wasn't even a description. But recipients of these medals have shown dedication and loyalty to their corps. They've gone above and beyond to deliver. It's very, very vague. But the reason why it is vague is because you guys do literally everything under the sun for your corps. You guys, talk to your rankers. You guys create staff servers. You guys run up everything you possibly can to make sure that your echelons are running, especially in the Guard. The Guard has had some recent struggles, with a lot of people becoming busy, and this is a really good turnout for the Guard here. I mean, let's look at it right now. That's 76 people, so it's something to be really proud of, and let's hope that in the future we can try to expand forward, try to get 3-4 lines in the Guard and make it something really, really large. Right now, the Guard's performance has been really, really good. And you know, especially yesterday, Dansk, all you guys up there, you guys performed really, really well if you remember. So really good job. Give yourselves a pat on the back. But yeah, I appreciate your guys' work. You guys always contribute everything you can to make sure that your core is doing well, and you may go back to your spots.
Good job, guys.
Just trash commander. All right, the next one is the first core medal. Tamer, if you're awake. I sent it in your DMs if you want to announce it. Otherwise, I can do it. But bro could be AFK. We don't know. Give him 3 seconds.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't realize I was muted. Alright.
It's in your DMs.
Okay. I know you weren't expecting this one, but Pincer, come up to the front, please. You were getting the medal. Ella, please come up to the front. Saddam, please come on up. Asuka. Yasutka, please come up.
Yeah, I don't think Yusutka's here, but
Ah, did he leave? Alright. Merzetsky. And Texan.
all right. And one last one. Tamer himself as well can go front and center with his guys. I'm gonna talk it up here, and Tamer, I can hear myself. So you're good. So all of you guys that are here, most of you are COs or XOs, but the reason why you're up here is because you guys are the reason why all of your regiments are really doing what they're doing right now. You know, we have all the guys that I called out for the medals before, and they're really just like, you know, the glue to ensure that the regiments are doing as well as they do. Oh, Asuka just fucking died. But again, like, you guys are really locked in all the time. You guys are ensuring that your regiments are properly functioning, and you know, even when I was going through reforms with every regiment and trying to, you know, turn things around after the second week when we got bombarded with some issues externally, you guys dialed in. There was no lack of morale. There was no leaving or crying or quitting. There was only locking in and making sure that every one of your regiments will be functioning, and not just functioning, more than functioning within the next week. And it only took you guys like 2 weeks to build up an insane rally. I mean, you know, Norsk rallying 30 the entire week. Pincer, you rallied nearly 35 yesterday. We have more here. Copenhagen, you guys have built up a Russian battalion with Morzetsky, and Copenhagen yourself in the ceremony today. You guys have 50 people here. It's just ridiculous stuff. So everyone worked really, really hard, and that's what I appreciate the most. The core medal is always supposed to be something a little bit more valuable to me. It always seems like a very vague medal, but this is something that I value a lot, and I'll make sure that it lives up to its name with the people that it receives. So you guys may go back to your spots. Incredible work, everyone. These are a bunch of your COs and officers. So Control Q, who are on 3, 1, 2, 3. Control Q. Especially if you're forced. And let's move on to the next part of the ceremony. This is the pins. So we give out pins, and they're essentially just like, you know, little awards that you guys get, little tokens, and generally just, you know, positions for what you are in the regiment. So there are 3 positions that I'm going to be giving out. It's sapper, musician, and flag bearer, and you guys get pins in the game for being those roles. So I have a list for each one. I'm going to call you up. It's not in any particular order, but maybe I'll call it up by regiment. But just line up with each other. I think I will bestow the uniform too, if I know which one and I don't fuck it up there. But let me go through the list. Jutland, can we get Jaeger 200 and Eel? We're doing sappers, front and center. Is Eel awake? I don't know if Eel's here or not. But Jaeger is so not here. Unfortunate. Pincer, you can come up for him. Let's give out the sapper. So we give out the musketeer sapper. And speaking of which, I don't even think you guys have yours in yet. Oh, you do. Beautiful. And you guys have your musketeer sappers in. When you are a grenadier, these get promoted to the grenadier sapper, but it matches to what company you are. Oh, I'm back. I almost disconnected. That would have been bad. You guys, including Eel for Pincer, who's standing in for him, you guys are really, really good rankers. Jaeger, I mean, you've dropped like 100 kills, like top fragging every battle. Same with Eel. You guys are really good rankers, and you guys contribute the most to making sure that you're model rankers for the regiment for other rankers to look after and see. and it's really good work. It's really honest work, and it really makes sure that the competitive stays alive in your regiment. So really good job. You guys may go back. All right, I'm going to go to the next one. We have Copenhagen. Can we get Detoxified and ABAB? I don't know if ABAB's here. There we go, ABAB. Look at you guys, Grenadiers. You guys get to use the Grenadier Sappers, so you're going to be dripped the fuck out. Let's pull that up. Miscellaneous. We got Sapper Grenadier. Here we go. You two. Your Sapper Grenadiers. You got the little gloves and everything. You guys look dripped out, thanks to Lewis. So yeah, again, this is just the same stuff. You guys are model rankers to your regiments. You guys are always fragging out, top of the leaderboard every time. There are a lot of Grenadiers here in the Copenhagen line that are also top of the leaderboard, and I appreciate you guys a lot. But on a rotational basis, the Sappers will be swapped out and such. But the point is that the most consistent people, the most active people, and the most model people are the ones that are receiving their Sapper awards. And currently, that is ABAB and Detoxified for Copenhagen. So really good job. Give yourself a pat on the back. And be happy for your guys. Everyone, control Q. Channel 3, 1, 2, 3, control Q. You may go back to your spots. Fit it out and drip. Let's see, Pincer. That was a stupid DM. All right. The next two are from NJR. Can we get Walter Dorsen and Nea Soiree? Is Nea here or no? Unfortunate. Saddam, come up for him. Or for her. All right. Let's do... let's give you guys your uniforms. You guys a Musketeer one here. I gave the wrong one. I'm cooked. Hold on. Boom. Boom. All right. You guys do really, really well. Again, it's the same stuff, and I'm going to try to go a little bit quicker with it. You guys are, models of your regiments. I'm going to repeat that every single time. So we'll be a little bit quicker after this. I'm just going to call out all the names, and you guys will come up. So you two go back. Someone's knocking on my door, too. That was a little bit OD. All right. We're going to go to Kongens and Leave Regiment. I'm going to call out all the Sappers. You guys come front and center. Waidono, KLKXU, Zach Murat, ready for inspection, sir, and Lord Default. All of you guys front and center. There we go. Let's get you guys your uniforms so you can be dripped out. Specialists, Sapper. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And oh, bro changed his fucking name. Ren Corbet. I got you. Kongens, Specialists.
Already has it, bro.
Has it, bro. GG. All right, you go back. Everyone goes back. You guys are model rankers of your fucking regiments. You know that already. You guys already lock in every battle. You guys are goats of your lines. Really good job. And let's do the last one. Let's get the one Copenhagen Russian Sapper, Sparkin 2, front and center. Come on here. Sparkin 2, is he up? Is he awake? He's awake. Let's get him, bro. I'm going to give you the Copenhagen Sapper uniform here. Sparkin is the GOAT indeed. He's top fragging every battle. He's there every fucking time. He's attending every battle. But if you get to my GOAT, you got it, bro. Let's give you a Sapper. And you may go back to your lines. You're a model ranker for your entire regiment. Beautiful work. Everyone jump for him. He is the GOAT after all, right? Everyone control Q for all the Sappers. Shout on 3, 1, 2, 3, control Q. And let's move on to musicians. I'm going to call out all the names because I think it's a little bit inefficient to do each regiment. So I'm going to call out all the names. You're going to come front and center, and I'm going to give you your uniforms. Autonomous Unit 9341, Red Reg X, Samba 98, Dark Soldier 6139, Cavalius, O Alexander, Estrogen, Milwaukee Pokey Bear, WSD SSGE6, Godseller, Servanet, and Rose Throned. All of you guys front and center, if your name was called up. All right. We're going to have to get the musician uniform, and hopefully I get all of you guys right, but if I get you wrong, then I'll fix it later. All right. Just to explain for musicians, it's awarded to those who, through skill and loyalty, have carried the beat of the regiment in battle. It's not that there's actually musicians in the game, and I wish there was. You guys will have it, like you can see Mata has it right now. The whole point is that you guys are, also model rankers of your regiments, and it's just an award to really compensate for that. You guys are people who, other rankers in your regiments look up to, and that's something to be really proud of. So let me get through each, to sift through each one. Let's give you boom. Let's do Norsk now. By the way, Norsk, you have buglers instead. It's a little bit different. And let's do Estrogen. Let's get Kongens going. Boom, boom. And Mata, you already have your uniform. Let's get Copenhagen as the last one, and then you guys can go back in your spots. Miscellaneous, and number. Boom, boom, and you are a Grenadier, so you get this. There we go. All right, you guys may go back to your spots. You guys are beautiful, and you guys make sure that your regiments are awesome in battle. You guys are fragging out just as much as the sappers. That makes you just as goated as them as well. All right, let's move forward to the flag bearers. There's only 6 of them. So Councillary, Barcode, Tacobot 9431, Oscar 2019 Cat, Timmy Top, and Toolsack. Front and center. Jump for your guys if they're getting called up, by the way. Toolsack, let's get up here, buddy.
Soldiers of Denmark, hear me.
I got him, bro. Yeah, teleport him.
Steadfast service to the crown.
All right,
I, King Christian,
you can
bestow
see
upon
all the flag
Vandur
bearers
the
except
Order of the Elephant, the highest.
Yeah, I just think, how'd I get the plume so large? We just scaled it up, bro. That's how you do it. All right. Oh, this is awarded to those who, through exceptional skill, have carried the standard of the regiment in battle, and their presence upholds the survival of the line. You guys maintain order in the ranks, and you preserve the spirit of the regiment itself. You guys are, you know, literally, you guys need the same game sense as commanders in your lines. A little bit less, but just about the same. You guys have to make sure that, you know, the flag is handled through pressured situations.
Soldiers of
and you
Denmark,
guys are
hear me,
active,
for
and that is another
unmatched
thing that I
bravery at
also
the front
consider
and
important,
steadfast
is
service-
that there might be a lot of good flag bearers amongst these guys that are here at the ceremony, but you know, the ones that are consistent, the ones that are constantly showing up and giving flag bearing a shot and trying to learn and trying to be better and improving, these are the ones that are fucking goated, and those are the ones that I consider the real flag bearers of the regiment. I'm about to lose my voice. That's awesome. So you guys, I appreciate your work. You guys are constantly ready. You guys are always under the heat of battle, yet you still perform exceptionally. Except the Go Oscar 2019 Cat. I'm joking. But again, really good job from all of you guys. I'm gonna let you guys go back to your lines here. Can we get a control Q on 3? 1, 2, 3, control Q. All right.
Soldiers of Denmark,
Let's
hear
move
me.
it forward. So, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go through the special pins. So these are the ones that are gifted by me, by myself, and then I'm also gonna go through grenadier drafts as well as orders. After that, we're gonna go through nobility and then promotions, and then that'll wrap it up. Because I want to give you guys some time. I know it's 2:30, and I know people want to essentially go and, you know, maybe mark elsewhere, so I'm going to speed it up here. So we're going to start with Grenadier drafts. I'm going to call your name up. I'm going to give you your uniforms, or your COs can give you the uniforms when you go back. But you guys are really, really good rankers. You guys were awarded the ability to get drafted into the upper echelons of your regiments simply because you're really good at the game, and that is what is appreciated. So let's start top to bottom. Cookie Dade is front and center. Agerman front and center. MBJZMM. Heinrich Pepper 2, SpongeBob Official 90, Alpha A 1899, Shu Oleon 4674, Zaptitler, Toby on Eken OB2. That's a crazy name, bro. Why do I play this shit? That's a name. Kaplan Cape 1234, and Landon Man, front and center. All right, I'm gonna, if you guys are COs of these guys, please give them their uniforms when they come back in line. You guys are really, really good fraggers of your regiments. You guys are always dialed in. You're coming to battles. You're locked in every time. And you're ensuring that your regiments are always competitive. You guys are top fragging your lines, and you're being model rankers for the rest of your, you know, fellow soldiers in your regiments. So that's why you're receiving this honor. Grenadier is like probably, you know, one of the highest things that we can give. You guys get a fully fledged new uniform that looks badass, and you look fucking cool in game, bro. You're better than like most of the genre right now. So I appreciate you guys' work going into the heat of battle, turning on that music and locking in every time. You guys may go back in your spots. Really good work. Welcome to the Grenadiers. Let's move forward. I'm gonna give out the kill pin, which is like the fragger pin. And this is given to maybe the top 1 or 2 people from each, you know, corps, and not necessarily corps. For Force, it's every regiment, and for the Guard, it's just from the entirety of the Guard. So can we get Force 674, Landed Man, Sparkin 2, Ochiro Hoshi, Zach Mura, and Rose Throned? Front and center, please. All right, that's everyone that we got. You can see that everyone's fitted out except Force, bro. Someone's got to get that guy a Grenadier uniform eventually. But you guys are, you know, literally, you guys are fragging out your lines, and that you can see it. 2 sappers, Grenadiers here. So, you know, the kill pin is essentially like if you're the top fragger of your regiment and you're performing at the utmost best capability out of everyone within your companies and echelons, then you're considered, you know, fit for this pin. And in addition to this, you know, it's also like I lost my word there. It's also like you guys are the most consistent. You guys are the most consistent and active. There are a lot of people who frag a lot, but the ones that are the most, you know, active and consistent with it and keep showing up every battle, those are the ones that I really value the most. And you guys are embodiments of that. So everyone, control Q, channel 3, 1, 2, 3, tap Q. Everyone, go back to your lines here for things. Let's move on. I'm gonna be giving out the dev medal, and then after that the commander medal. So for dev medal, can we get okay, Texan, let's shut the fuck up. Thanks, man. Fijigan, Krunk, and Funk, front and center. You guys are getting silver class of the dev medal. It really just says it in itself. I mean, all of you guys have worked really hard, all 3 of you. You guys have worked really, really hard to ensure that we look this good. This is why we look this good. This is the uniforms that you guys have. This is why you guys are able to have the things you have. The cavalry are looking really hot. All the grenadiers look really good. The sappers, everything, the modeling, the textures. It's all made by these guys. And in addition to this, you know, we got, you know, maps being created soon. And these guys contribute to that. And they're the best at it. They do everything they can to make sure that the nation looks amazing, and that is why we do look amazing, and that's why my plume is fucking enormous and it's badass. So you guys are good to go back. I'm gonna move on to the commander medal here. Go through the names. You come front and center. I'm gonna yap a little bit, and then we'll move on to the Christian order, which is the only order that's being given out at this ceremony. It's the highest order that I'm gonna give out for the ceremony. So for the commander medal, Rhetoricon, Funk, Krunk, Tamerlane, Active Corbeil, Nanako, Pincer, LA, Asuka, Saddam, Rubix, Rosetsky, Yasutka, Lycotis, front and center. Lycotis, you're right behind me. Let's go up there, buddy. Active you too. All right. You guys are very, very good at commanding. It quite literally says, and I'm going to read the description here formally. But you guys know why you're receiving this medal, and you should know, because you're going into battles, and you're providing leadership, you're providing guidance. And formally, this means that it's bestowed upon individuals whose exemplary leadership and guidance have advanced the realm's endeavors, setting a standard of excellence for others to follow. That's just the yap that we put there. But the point is, like Ellie said, is that you guys are fucking Sigma commanders, bro. You got it. You guys are locked in every time. Field command, line command, you know, even line exo. The point is that your guys' leadership on and off the field is always valued, and this is why you have this medal. You guys have this medal simply because you guys are the best in this nation, and you're the reason why it runs. All right, you guys come back or go back to your spots within your lines. Really good job. Let's move forward to the orders. So I'm gonna give a little bit of a spiel per person. It's only 3 people receiving it. I'm gonna name all of you, and then I'm gonna talk about you one by one. So Krunk, get up there. Tamer, get up there, and Fijigan, get up there as well. You 3 are receiving the Christian order. Of course, Lycotis is going to say that, but maybe when he locks in on doing stuff on the field, he'll get it. So let's talk about you guys, one by one. Fijigan, look behind you. Literally everyone that is here is wearing what you made, and that is why I'm giving you the order. You know, we have it here. It's just a bunch of yap for the order. But the real reason why I'm giving it is simply because, like, you know, all the things that we have here and all the accessories that you guys are able to wear, it's all made by Lewis. Lewis has locked in, you know, through weeks and trying to make sure that, you know, the nation looks good, that it's set up, and that everything looks really, really clean. And so that's why he's receiving this order. And so we'll always appreciate that. The next person, Krunk. Krunk, you've built the guard with a bunch of other people. So, you know, a lot of the other people that are with you, Funk, Rhetoricon, Rubix, etc., all of you guys are always, you know, dialed in on making sure that the guard is really good. And because of that, you know, I'm giving you this order because you ensure that the organization of the guard is always pristine, and that it's always a skilled unit in battle. pulling people together, trying to delegate tasks all the time. That's why you're receiving this order. The next person, Tamerlane, you've been leading Forced since the start. You've been here for, even more months, before we even got into the game. You were there for a couple months before that too, ready to join. You've been running the Forced Corps with me. You've been helping me out all the time. And we can see the fruits of that success with every regiment rallying as much as they did today. So really, really good job. You guys can come back on the stage. All right, those are the orders. And now we're going to move to nobility. And then after nobility, let's see if I'm missing anything. I'm not. We're going to go to nobility. We're only knighting people today. But in the next ceremonies, people can get promoted from these titles. It'll be a little bit more harsher. I was kind of generous with this. And then after that, we'll do staff promotions, and then we'll move on. All right, so people that are getting knighted come front and center. You literally get nothing apart from an icon on the leaderboard, and it looks badass. It looks really fucking cool. So I'll call your name out, front and center, please. Krunk, Funk, Nanako, Pincer, Saddam, Asuka, Tamerlane, Active, LA, Rubix, Morzetsky, Fijigan, Lycotis, Scopfi, and Nikolai. Yo, Active, wake the fuck up. Oh, thank you, bro. That's all of you guys are getting knighted. And, getting knighted, I've been pretty generous with it. And the only reason why I am as generous as I was is because, the titles that come afterwards are going to be much more, difficult to receive, and I want to make sure that you guys have a starting point being the people that run the nation day and night. So I'm going to let you guys go back. We're going to do Control Q. Channel 3, 1, 2, 3, Control Q. I just saw that note of, yes, these guys are the deep state of Denmark. They run it behind the scenes. And that's why you guys are so good at the game, all right. The last thing that we have on our docket, and then I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to be quick with it, is staff promotions, and we'll also be doing leave regiment promotions exclusively afterwards. So let's start with the staff promotions. I'm going to call out your name. You do not need to come front and center for this, okay? Just stay in your line. I'm going to call out your name and your new rank, okay? And then once you receive that, you'll get a promotion after the ceremony. All right. Rubix Vanto to captain. Timmy Tio to second lieutenant. Darken Synergy to second lieutenant. Varangian Apollo to second lieutenant. Saddam to stab captain. Navi K to corporal. Aman to corporal. Newbanger to corporal. Walter Dorsen to corporal. Rhetoricon to captain. Cookie Flame to second lieutenant. Gazed Follows God to second lieutenant. Lane to commander sergeant. Bless Nico to corporal. Toolsack to sergeant. Pincer to captain. Councillary to second lieutenant. Hondo to commander sergeant. Source Valcor to commander sergeant. Red Reg to sergeant. Eel to sergeant. Horse 674 to corporal. Shu Oleon to corporal. Autonomous Unit 9341 to corporal. Probably Astral to vice corporal. Lathyros Vestorios to vice corporal. Accurate S. Walker to vice corporal. Darian 348 to vice corporal. And 76 Matthew Valentine to vice corporal. For Copenhagen, we have L.A. Corbet to captain. Lord Texan 93 to premier lieutenant. Morzetsky to second lieutenant. And Crown Top Guy, I just forgot you, second lieutenant as well for NJR. So, Pincer, you gave me the fucking list, bro. Come on now. All of you guys are getting promoted. So, I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, and it just kind of, reflects what you guys have done in the past 2 months with your regiments and the nation itself. And you guys are, yeah, you're right, Texan. You guys get 2 extra buttons. But if you're, firstly entering the sphere of officership, you get a full fucking epaulet, so you're locked in. But essentially what it means is that, you guys have been, committing to Denmark, as have been tirelessly working, and that's why you're receiving this promotion. It was the first ceremony, so I held off on promotions until now, and they'll be added to a bulletin later on. So really good job. I'm going to move on to leave regiment promotions. So there's a lot of people that are in this line that are going to get promoted, and when you get promoted, literally just maybe we'll have you stand in your spot. Just feel the glory of getting promoted, I suppose. So I'll start. 5X Mars, Visions Dev, Effectsic, ready for inspection, sir. Auxeriously, you need to help me say that, man. Jeez. Go Killin 11, Rose Throned, Bubba Moose 7, Great Shark 7120, Lord Default, Zach Murat, Kebabalt 123 76, and Leapfan. You guys are all getting promoted to Vice Corporal. Almost said Caporal. Vice Corporal. And that's purely reflecting your activity, your skill, You know, in the past 2-3 weeks, the Leaf Regiment has beaten D3. It's beaten Ulte, and it's beaten a vast array of other people in other lines. It's matched MLG. It's matched the top genres of top lines of the genre. Jesus. And you know, you guys are essentially as close as we can get to a tier 1 line right now. And I'm sure with due time, you guys will have awesome bear skins, and you guys will be tripped out as the VG of the nation. So give yourselves a pat on the back. Everyone jump for the guys that just got promoted in Dansk. These guys are the utmost skilled. And selfishly speaking, these guys are always going. They're always moving. They're always growing and becoming better. And they're always representing the nation as a whole. So everyone that just got promoted, really good job. Everyone control Q for these people on 3. 1, 2, 3, control Q. And just to make sure I'm not missing anything, I'm going to go through the list one more time just to check. I don't think I am, but if I am, you guys will get those medals or promotions within the bulletin that will be posted afterwards. It is 2:43, and I know you guys want to go to other regiments and just kind of have fun after this because we have no battle for it. So I'm just going to give you guys a couple words before we go. Amazing rally. We peaked at 270. I yapped for too long, so then we dropped a shit ton, but that's expected. People are going to their battles as well. 270 is a great number to peak at for the first ceremony ever. We only have 3 regiments in the first corps and only 2 echelons in the guard corps, and yet we're rallying 270 as a nation, with each regiment rallying, you know, an insane amount. Copenhagen 86, Jysk 55, Norsk nearly 40, the guard nearly 80. It's ridiculous work. It's incredible work. And so, you know, I appreciate you guys the most. Everyone that showed up here, I appreciate you guys the most. You guys are the ones that really commit to the nation. You guys are the ones that stayed all the way through, and I appreciate that more than anything. And you know, also these cab guys locked in. So thank you for coming, everyone. This was our first ceremony. It was our debut ceremony. I don't know what regiments want to do afterwards, but they might have, you know, game nights. They might watch something. They might go merc, but that's up to you guys. For that, there will be a bulletin with all the medals. What's up, bro? I'm going to give you, you get a good greeting. Now you can go back to your line. You're good, bro. All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys go. There's nothing else to say. You guys are beautiful, amazing people. Let's get one volley. Okay, fuck it. We're smiting. Everyone just shoot your musket. Chin on 3. 1, 2, 3. Tap Q. Blow the place up. You guys are free to go. If your staff calls for you, go to their places. Oh my god, we all just got fucking destroyed.